Thank you. So thanks, Michelle.
Thank you, Tantina.
Breathe in the high vibrational frequency, the healing frequencies of these crystal bowls. Breathe it in. How many of you get to feel pure, peaceful presence often? Good question. I don't see any hands raised. I have the feeling that the majority of you do not get. You do, right? Yeah, she does. Some of you, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for your bravery and honesty. Some of us get to feel that. As we all know, the world is not in a place of pure, peaceful presence, is it? And so people are desiring that. Everybody wants to feel that in their heart and soul and their body and their mind. They want to get the anxiety and the stress out, but they don't know how. How do we do it? And I'm going to tell you, I am a priestess of pure, peaceful presence. And I haven't always been this way. I can assure you, I was a very anxious kid, and I've had all the anxiety and the stress and everything that everybody feels all the time. Most people, more now than ever before in human history. And I have been there, and I have gone through believe me, banging my head against the wall, doing all the things and trying to learn how to figure this out. And so we are here to help you with some tools for pure, peaceful presence. To truly touch that within your own soul. So that no matter what's happening, oh my God, wars and murders and children hungry and homeless people and you go on and on with the list of what's wrong with this planet. And yet, if each one of us can learn to practice just a little bit more pure, peaceful presence, just a little bit more, then you'll get a place where you can help this planet to heal. And once you touch that place inside yourself, you can share it with others. You can open your heart to other people. You can open your awareness. How many of you want to heal the planet? Yeah, exactly. We all do. We all desire that. And you were born for this. You came into your body and your soul took human form so that you could be here in this very time, right now, in this time of humanity, to help create a better planet. We all came in, and most of us, I would guess every one of us, I don't know about what's your name? Sydney. I'm not sure if Sydney has been there. Maybe Mama takes really good care of her and she's had an incredible life. But the rest of us have all had that pulling your hair out. Maybe you don't want to live. Maybe banging your head against the wall. Do you ever get that, Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a tough world for kids. Anyone who's over 40 probably never grew up with what Sydney has to deal with, right? Because we didn't have social media. So, you know, kids didn't used to know as much as they do now. They know everything. And it is a very tough world. And so you're here to help change. But first, the healing. First, yourself. You always, some of you are healers, I'm sure, I can feel them. Healer, heal thyself. I know you've heard that before. It is the truth. First, the healing. Everyone has to heal themselves. What you came in with in this lifetime, what we call mommy daddy crap. Everybody's got it. Ain't nobody that doesn't have mommy daddy crap. And you heal that. And then sometimes you came in from, you know, into this lifetime bringing past life stuff. Everybody brings stuff. You got that big bag of your past lives, like a Santa bag, carrying around all my past lives. Oh my God. I'm like, what do you do with all that, right? But must first the healing. When you have been through a healing process, then you are more able to ride your sweet spot, your zone of what is, somebody's feeling this, ride your zone into a more peaceful presence so that once you start to experience it, then you have the ability to put it out. And then you know you're doing something right. You're saying, wow, look at the effect I've had on this person, this group, that group. And some of us become leaders, right? Then you really know you're doing something. These days they call it influencer, right? That can be that way. It doesn't have to be social media. It does not. Yet you really do. I can pretty much say with absolute surety that most people want to do something to help change the world be a better place. Most people do. There's a few people who are really stuck inside themselves, and I think a lot of homeless people, they just want to, you know, have a place to sleep and get some water and a place to pee. But, you know, and there's a number of people who are in terrible stress, and they need to get out of that place. They need to get to a place where they have safety. And if they're being abused in any way, then they want to have safety and they want to have healing. And they you know, there are some people that are in terrible, terrible stress. But the majority of people are kind of like riding some kind of line of, yeah, I'm stressful, but what am I supposed to do on this planet? What's my soul purpose and how can I help? And what can I do for others? And I know I need to help myself, but what can I do out there? Because this world needs to change. And it needs to change. And we are entering a higher vibrational level. Humanity is already moving into fifth dimension. It's happening. It's already happening. And 3D is kind of dissipating. We still live it. We still have to pay our bills and make sure the car has oil change. And, you know, you got to take care of business. But we're moving into a higher dimensional frequency. And yet there's still people out there that are stuck. People get stuck. I mean, some people are moving into seventh dimension. I myself have been to 15th dimension. I know people have been to 40th dimension. I haven't. I'm not that advanced. But there are many dimension states. This is a really big world. This is a really big cosmos. This is a really big galaxy. This is a really big multiverses. Star Trek was not fiction. Star Trek was real. And a lot of people know that and feel it. They felt it in their bones. But we don't, it hasn't been the cultural zeitgeist to talk about that. People go, oh, I just love Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie, you know, and that kind of thing. Or Star Wars even. You know, it's like there are galactics out there from star systems and planets, and they are traveling around. Now, are there some evildoers? Yes, there are. But remember, in Star Wars, bad was dad, right? Darth Vader was the father. So maybe not a healthy being, maybe not the best intention, but we're all connected. Even if a person is doing not healthy, good things, even if their intentions are unhealthy or downright evil, we're all connected. Bad was dad. So there's so much happening in the galaxies, and if only humans would open up to the bigger picture and stop saying, I don't know, do you think there's ETs? Are there aliens? Like, what's going on? Is this really true? And of course, government, what do they call it? Government, the thing about becoming aware, like government saying, yeah, we have
Disclosure.
Disclosure, that one. That's centuries old. That is so old. Because most people are in tune with a bigger picture, but we need to bring it out, so that we can all say, there is an amazing divine cosmos happening. It's incredible. And there are so many good beings here to help. Angelic realms, even the elementals, even the elements, the earth, air, fire, water. We're going to play with water today. Even, the elementals, the fairies, the angels, your ancestors on the other side. We're coming up on El Dia de los Muertos. Your ancestors who love you, they want to contact you. Your angelic beings, your spirit guides. Who are your spirit guides? I'll tell you, when I was in 55, I got these voices talking through me. Now I've been on my spirit path for years, and I've been talking to beings on the other side. But all of a sudden, the Galactic Council of the Star System of Sirius started speaking through me. And this happened in a business meeting. My husband and our partner, we still have a business. It's not as strong as it was in those days, but we're in a business meeting, and they're all spiritual people. My husband and our partner, they're tuned in. And all of a sudden I said, you guys, I'm hearing this really strange message. So there's a voice talking through me. Do you want to hear what they're saying? And they said, yeah. And I started channeling in a different voice, not Michelle's voice. And all of a sudden it was coming out of my mouth. And I was aware, not in a trance, but I didn't really remember everything. I just know that I had just been speaking differently, not Michelle. And so when I was done, they said, wow, you just gave us a whole bunch of strategies for our business. I went, really? What did I say? And they told me, and all day long I was walking around with this real, like as if you've taken a hallucinogen or mushrooms or something. I was like really in this, no drugs. I was really in this enhanced state, and I was vibrating. I was walking around going, who are you? What's going on here? What is going on? And they said, just take it easy, relax. You'll learn who we are. You'll learn. And they said, start practicing now, because within a week, you're going to have paid clients. And I'm going, what? They said, just start doing it. So I called a friend of mine that I knew would understand. She's another spirit buddy. I said, Nina, you won't believe what happened to me today, but these voices are speaking through me. Can I please have can I do a session with you? Because they want me to practice. And she goes, sure, we're on the phone, right? And I just opened my mouth, and they started talking, and they talked for an hour. And she went, wow, that was amazing. Can I pay you for that? And I went, what? Like, I still had a job. I was a school teacher. And I said, what do you mean pay me? Like, I never even, I had a check coming in every month, right? It's like, pay me? And she went, I said, no. And I was stumbling around. I said, no, this is a gift. I didn't know how to accept money. Within a week, I had paid clients within 1 week. And one of my original clients is here in this room. I won't point that person out, but this person is here. And I just started doing it. And after a while, I made a business doing it. And this is what I do. At 55, I received my true soul calling. I am doing my heart work. And you can too. Each of you can do that. How many of you think you're intuitive or psychic or tune into divine guidance? Exactly. Right. Look, almost everyone in the room, right? Everyone's intuitive. All we have to do is hone it, practice the skill, play with it, allow. Let's take a deep breath. Another one. Allow yourself to feel your own soul. Trust yourself to know that that feeling you have in your gut is real, that that thought is not pretend, or you're going, is this real? I'm not sure. Do I trust it? Yes. Trust yourself to know that what you feel is real. And that when you're going, oh, I should have done that. I wish I'd done that. I thought about it. How come I didn't, right? Or, oh, that person or this, or, you should have said something. You should have been with someone. You should have said yes. You should have said no. You shouldn't have gone there. You should have gone there. The shoulda, woulda, couldas. Trust your own instinct. Trust your intuition. Trust your thoughts. Let your thoughts flow. That is your key, one of your keys to pure, peaceful presence. Allow, and don't let the world infringe upon your intuitive energy. You're here and you're going, I really think I should do this. And then your family's going, you should do this. And then your friends going, they should do this. And then your, significant others going, you should do this. Everybody's saying what you should do. What should you do? Stop. I'm going to take a breath here. I'm going to take a week here. I don't have an answer for you. I haven't decided. I don't know. I'm not sure. Give me some space. Give me some time. Take what you need. Take your soul time. It's something you can do. You have the right to say, no, thank you. I'm not ready. I am not ready to make that decision. Someone's pushing on you for something. Social media, look, turn it off. News, we're not saying don't pay attention to what's going on in the world. You need to know. We need to know because you have something to do. Maybe you're here to go help at the border with immigration, with people who are in need. Maybe you're here to help children who are hungry. Maybe you're here to help homeless. Maybe you're here to work on the environment. Maybe you have a very specific thing you need to do. So do it. But don't allow anyone to tell you what you should be doing with your body, heart, mind, and soul. Live your life. Because then you are in your personal empowerment. Then you are in your pure, peaceful existence. Breathe it in. Stay connected to whatever you call spirit. God, Goddess, all that is, Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, Joseph, any of the Egyptian or Greek goddesses, the Hindu goddesses, the Hindu gods, Greek gods, Great Spirit, nature, whatever is your divine guidance, divine light, any of the above, Buddha, Allah, whatever works for you. We're not here to tell you what you're supposed to believe. We're saying stay in touch with your spirit guidance. And if something's pulling you off of that, then say no. It's okay to say no. It's really okay to say no. But say yes to what you know is right. Say yes to what feels good. Say yes to what lifts you up. Stay uplifted in high frequency. Stay uplifted in high frequency. Another breath. So I'm going to give a quick historical timeline. I am one of the Galactic Council of the Star System of Sirius. I have learned that I came to this body. I chose to be born into the family I was born into as Michele in this body you see, which has lived a long time. Thank you. And what I learned was I am one of the Galactic Council of the Star Systems of Sirius, hundreds of beings who call themselves Koreana. And I'm one of them, and they are speaking through me. So I was the one that we all decided in this council was going to take a human form and learn what it feels like to be human and have all those ups and downs and the roller coaster ride of life. And boy, yeah. Yes, I have. And it's taken me many years to get to where I am. I'm not saying it takes everybody many years. Some people come earlier. In fact, newer generations are coming way earlier. And so the Sirius, the people of Sirius, we're very serious. We're super serious, let me tell you. And so the Syrians were among the first beings that came to people this beautiful Garden of Eden, this beautiful planet of ours, the Garden of Eden. And we came to Lemuria, which was a continent in the South Pacific. Hawaii and Fiji and parts of Tahiti and a little bit of Australia and New Zealand are what's remains of the big gigantic continent. A lot of things happened. There's a whole history. Lemuria was a beautiful place. Let me tell you about Lemuria. I have dreams about it all the time. I live here in Santa Cruz. I live by the ocean. I cannot be away from the ocean because Lemuria is an ocean continent and crystal cliffs. All of the cliffs rain with the beautiful music of the spheres, the most incredible. The earth was vibrating, beautiful music, and everything, the crystalline energy just infused everything. And I can see myself floating along crystal cliffs and the ocean waves. And it wasn't a wild ocean like we have now. There were waves, but calmer, beautiful, hearing the water sing, listening to the water sing and talk to me. And inside were caves, but everything was bright and beautiful. Caves of light. And in these crystal caves, people would be having meetings and doing their projects. And they'd be eating high vibrational light food, which we're starting to notice again. People are talking about high vibrational, high frequency food, good, healthy nutrition. And then there'd be another cave where someone was making love. And then there'd be another cave where people would be just having a meeting or sleeping. And people would just wander through the crystal, but not just wander. People were on a mission. They knew what they were here for. Everybody had a reason for being. There were communities, just like in our town, communities, just like in your town. And everyone was doing their work. But as this dimensional planet creates, headbutting, people arguing, a lot of conflict, things happened. The content of Lemuria sank. It was sinking. And a lot of people left and started creating a different kind of a technology. There is a crystalline technology, by the way, that came from Lemuria. But then they took it and, just like Silicon Valley, they'll take the technology and say, oh, this is not working, let's do something else, right? So then they went to Atlantis, and then Atlantis, they went to Egypt. And, there was a thread of a history of humanity. And I was one of those people who was very a purist, and I didn't want to go to Atlantis. My own mother, she went to Atlantis. She and I have had this. She went to Atlantis, I wouldn't. It was actually a thing between my mom and I. It's like, you think, Anyway, not going to get into that. But those of us who were in Lemuria who wanted to keep this purity, this beautiful energy going, said, we're not safe. the world's changing. And the world does change. You know, humans move around. I mean, look at people coming from all of the, you know, the southern hemisphere, all the you know, people coming from Central America and Mexico and South America trying to get somewhere. Humans move. That's just what humans do. Syria and Sudan. I mean, and Israel and Palestine and Lebanon and everywhere. Humans move around. So this was a human movement. It was a group of people moving. And they went to Atlantis, but the group that I was with said, no, we really want to keep this energy. This is what we like. This is what feels good. This is what we consider to be a healthy way of living and to be safe. It didn't sink overnight. It was like hundreds of years. We had some time. And we just headed east to California, underneath Mount Shasta. There is a city called Telos. Telos exists. Some of you, how many of you have been called to Mount Shasta or the energy of Mount Shasta? Yeah, because it's a holy, sacred mountain. So much happens there. It's the grand central station of the galaxies. Ships fly in, that people have meetings, a lot of beings come there. It's real. I've seen it. I've been there. I've been under the mountain in Telos. Mm-hmm. I've been camping on the mountain. I'm an old camper, wilderness person. Leaned my back against the rock, and the rock opened up, and I went inside Telos. And indeed, they have continued what went on in Lemuria. They want to come out of Telos, but they have not been ready. They were ready before 9/11. Some Telosians were ready to. I mean, they're around. They take human form, and I notice them. I recognize them. There are a few Telosians in our midst, but most of them are staying there because it's safer. They don't want to be destroyed. They really want to keep that purity of the thread going. And so, what's our time here? Huh? I have 20 minutes left. Thank you. So, when I leaned against this rock, they pulled me inside, and I saw, oh my God, there is a paradise near here. And I was just like in heaven. I was just like walking around going, this is the way the earth should be. And they looked at me, oh, my soul pod. My father is in there, his parents, my grandfather, when my dad died, he said, guess where I am? I'm in Telos. I said, what? I didn't know you were Lemurian, Dad. And he goes, yeah, I couldn't talk about it when I was alive, But now, he contacted me. His father and his mother are there, my grandfather and grandmother. And I have a whole soul pod under there. And they looked at me and they said, yeah, I know you like it here. It's a beautiful place. Don't get too comfortable. You can't stay. I went, well, this is way better than out there. They said, you're strong. You're going to go right back to the Bay Area, and you're going to keep doing what you're doing because we need you here. We need you to help people and to give them the light that you feel here. So I get to go visit. They meditate with me every day. I talk to them. They are meditating. They are holding the energy with me. They're here with us right now. What you see in me talking is them coming through, and the Galactic Council, and a whole lot of beings. I carry a big Santa bag of beings with me when I go places. So yeah, I got a major gift bag with me that I get to offer people, and that's what I get to do as my soul work on this planet. So I'm not saying your path is my path. I'm telling you my path because you never know what I am guessing. I'm just kind of tuning in here. I think a lot of you are on the path and you've already done some of this work to figure out some of these things, and you know what your history or history or your path, whatever it may be. A lot of you know, if you don't know completely, you know some of it. And, we're all still figuring things out. We never stop learning and growing until we leave this body. And even then, when you're in the soul space, you're still learning and growing. So learning never stops. Lessons never stop. Healing never stops. It's always forever. And so we just accept that flow. So what we're doing here today is tuning in to Sirius is beaming everybody. Now, not everybody's serious here. I mean, yesterday some friends of mine said, yeah, we're waiting for our Arcturian friend. I said, great, because, you know, there's Arcturians and there's Pleiadians, sorry. There's beings from everywhere. There's Venusians and there's the Martians, and, you know, and there's beings from everywhere. I can't even name. My husband's from an unknown planet that our astronomers have never even heard of. It's called Altara. When I met him, I went, what? You're crazy. It's true. You know, I felt like Mork and Mindy. You know, here I am, this Earth girl, been on this planet forever, and my husband shows up from some other planet, right? Some other star system. It's like, dude, are you kidding? Like, what are you talking about? What a weirdo. Anyway. My whole life people call me weird. Yeah. So you all have your path. But because I'm a Syrian and I'm very serious about all this, I can tell you Sirius is beaming us with a lot of high vibrational light and helping humans to change your DNA, your divine DNA patterns. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to play the crystal bowls. I go to Mount Shasta a lot. I just returned from Mount Shasta, and I'm going to Mount Shasta again on Friday. I'm going to be there with a group of women. We're writing a book. It's going to be a little retreat. But in Mount Shasta, I have been up to the mountain many times at the right below, right at the very top of the South Gate Meadow. Have you been there? Yeah, I see you nodding. There's a place called St. Germain's Waterhole. This is where the water comes out of the earth. Like, it's the first time that it comes, and it flows into a waterfall. You've been there, yeah? And there's a beautiful stream there. And then that stream goes underground, and it comes into town. Well, everybody in town, the water is so pure, you can drink it right out of the ground because it hasn't been polluted in any way. So this water here is from, I'm going to leave it up here because Sierra is going to help me pour it. We might need, maybe someone can help. Well, I only have 2 of these, but we're going to take this pure nectar that has come out of the earth. It's so pure. The water by itself is incredible and helps raise you into a higher frequency. And then the crystal bowls. Now, how many have heard of Dr. Masaru Emoto, who took the water and started playing with the patterns? He would play music. Well, I used to do a sound immersion where we put the water in. I used to have this big, gigantic white crystal bowl. It's about this big. I think it's 20 inches or something. And we'd have a group at our house and play the sound and put the water in and play. And you could literally see the patterns happening in the water, the crystalline structure is creating. And so that's what we're going to do with the water. And we're going to co-create this ceremony together. Because when we put the water in, we're stirring the cauldron. It's like stone soup, right? Everybody contributes. All of our energies go into this. And so we're going to create the high intentions to help this group in this room right here, right now, to keep your DNA moving in a healthy way, your divine pattern DNA, your divine imprint of your DNA, not the DNA of your family lineage, but your own star lineage, your own cosmic lineage. So that's the ceremony, and we're going to pour the water in, and everyone can just, when it's time, you can say what your blessing or your intention is, and we'll all stir the cauldron, make our stone soup. Everybody's contributing, and then all of the beautiful aromas of this water, which is already nectar. It's pure nectar. We could drink it without doing this, but this is like This is like triple whammy. We're gonna be all drinking the water with all the crystalline structure, and we're all creating it together. So we're all the cooks in the kitchen. We're all stirring the soup together. Everybody has something to contribute to this soup. So think about what is the pure intention of your heart and soul, either for yourself or for the planet, whatever works for you, whatever you would like to see. And we'll be saying them after we pour the water in, and we'll stir it. And Galactic Council will probably have a message or two. And while the message is happening and the water is becoming the structure that both we are creating and the energy of the bowls. This is Larimar and gold. You can see gold. This is indium and sage. I'll probably pick up this one, which is also pure gold and aquamarine. So this can't hold water because I must spill it. So these are the energies being created and the energies being downloaded. And so you get to feel your own crystalline structure restructuring as best for your own self. Whatever it is you need, you will get. So that's what we'll receive. And then we'll pass the water out and everybody gets to drink it. And we'll just honor the water spirits. We'll thank the water. We'll bless the water, which we should always do for all water, no matter where your water comes from. I have on my water filter, it says gratitude and love. And I see that. I go to the faucet and I'm drinking gratitude and love. So we are creating what we're drinking. We are nourishing ourselves. And water is the purest form of energy, purest form of nourishment. We all need lots of water. Keep your system working, keep the whole thing moving real smoothly, right? Drink lots of water and bless you. You ready? Okay, we're gonna pour. You want to bring that over here? Yeah, I mean the other water. The other water. Yeah. I think we can fit all the water in both these bowls. Okay. You want to pour that in? You want me to?
You should.
Yes. This is Sierra. She's my amazing. She's not an assistant. She's my co-creation partner. Thank you, water. Let's all say thank you. Such gratitude.
Thank you, water.
Thank you. We bless you. We honor you. We honor the mountain stream that you came from. We honor the beautiful sage and view water hole that you came out of. Okay, in a few minutes, we'll ask for your blessings and your intention. I wish I had a table here. I didn't get a table. I'll probably have to turn my back to you to do this properly. Excuse me, I wish I could face you. The way I wanted it was a nice table here so I could do this, but here we are. You know what I like? I like each of you one at a time to come up and look so you can see what's happening, because you can see what it's doing. And maybe hold your phone over it so you can have the light. Hold your phone over it and look at, I want you to see the structure that's being created with this. Just quickly, everybody, one at a time. Shemeshkivo magone, vanishti shama, lame kona vaneti, liuma itoka, ibikonach, atume kwalo tapenuka, vashti shamivino. Kasha, ha, kakamuki, ba, tukema, my baby. Kushimati petavanote, we are speaking light language. This is the light language of of Sirius. This is very serious language. We are helping to uplift the frequencies. And things are moving quickly here. And so take a few minutes as you drink the water and really truly see what is coming to you from this activation of your cosmic divine DNA awareness. So we'll come and serve you water.